Can you imagine the Hallyu headquarters, as some call it, ever looked like this?
I am super thrilled for the next neighborhood. Number 9 on the list already. Number 9. And this neighborhood was created or developed in the wake of the 2002 FIFA World Cup.
This neighborhood was built on tons and tons of garbage and has gone through significant transformations. Now, it has magnificent parks and it's the media mecca of Korea. And I want to find out why.
And the stadium itself is not in the neighborhood where we are going. We are going to Sangam-dong, which is right over there. The mountain that you see over there, that's where it begins and that's where we will start. Let's go.
The mega city Seoul has over 400 neighborhoods, or dongs as they are called in Korea. My mission to explore them all has brought me in today's video to Sangam-dong. Doesn't it look like a mini dress from above? Welcome to my dong. To get to Sangam, you can take line 6 to the World Cup station or Digital Media City. And this station can also be reached by the Airport Railroad line and Gyeonggi line.
So walking here over the World Cup's parking lounge, I realized that the autumn colors have come through. And it's so beautiful, the red, green, yellow. And this is just the parking, so imagine up there on the mountain. Now I'm walking into the residential area, and there are many residential areas. They're all divided into different dungeons. All called World Cup. Pretty much everything around the World Cup stadium is called World Cup Row, World Cup Building, World Cup Aparte. Everything is called World Cup. So all the neighborhoods I've been exploring so far, they were quite old. This is the first neighborhood that is relatively young, 2001, 2002.
The autumn colors not only cheer up the parks, but also the residential areas. A simple apartment complex becomes aesthetically more appealing with these seasonal colors.
안녕하세요. 네. 여기 상암 아파트 비싸지 않아요? 보통 값이?
네, 안 비싸요.
여기 아파트도 오래됐어요?
17 of year. 2005년.
2005년.
네, 월컵 2002년.
여기 어떤 사람 살고 있어요?
그냥 일반적인 회사원들,
네.
공무원들, 그냥 일반인들.
일반인데?
네, 평범한 사람들.
Here we go into the media zone.
Next, in the area I work in, Digital Media City. Broadcasting companies like NBC, YTN, Channel A, SBS and KBS are settled comfortably in these unique architectures. There are also many startups, entertainment companies and probably many more. Simply walking around won't do all the magic. The magic happens, unfortunately, behind closed doors. So let me give you an exclusive peek inside my workplace later. Coincidentally, a demonstration is taking place. And guess what? It's ironically about trash. The very word that intrigued me about this neighborhood. I'm trying to connect the dots here.
저희가 이 마포구에 쓰레기를 버리는 소각장이 있어요.
네. So here you can see really well where Sangam neighborhood starts. It's on the left side of the road. And there you have the World Cup on the right side. Bukhansan in the backdrop. So now we're walking into Sangam. We go straight up the mountain, which is called Hanok Gongwon. And Hanok Gongwon is located in Nanjido. And Nanjido sounds like an island, well, because it is. Me thinking that I will be the only one climbing up the mountain on Tuesday morning. So many people here. So we made it to the top of Nanjido, Hanok Gongwon. So this was once an island on the Han River, and that's really interesting. An island on the Han River. You wouldn't recognize it as an island anymore. But during that time, the Seoul government, they used this island as a landfill. So all the garbage from Seoul came to this island until it got higher and higher and higher. At some point it was almost 100 meters, which I believe was one of the highest mountain dumps in the world. Caused a big environmental problem, not to mention the smell in the city. So they had to do something about it. You see how fucking huge this neighborhood is. So they changed it into an ecological paradise. Put soil on top of the garbage. And now this is the result. A beautiful park. And the view is amazing. We're gonna check that out. So earlier you saw the view over DMC, Digital Media City. And the other side you see the view over the Han River. And you can kind of imagine that this once was Nanjido, the island in the Han River. 뭐 찍으세요? 새?
요거는 억새,
억새?
프런트. That is 갈대.
아 이거 갈대예요?
이거 갈대예요.
이거 억새요?
이거 억새.
옛날 난지도
맞아요.
꽃이에요? 아 그래요? 아
Where are you? 어디서 왔어요?
네덜란드에서 왔어요.
네덜란드 아름다워요.
아름다워요? 가봤어요?
예.
그래요?
25 years ago. I've been there.
와,
Your country is very beautiful.
아, 영어 잘 하시네요.
아니.
Are you a professional photographer?
No.
No?
취미로 해요.
But this looks very professional.
Professional. Fine.
Fine? Look at my size.
너무 무거워요. 아, 이거 재밌다. 야, 이거 재밌어요.
What a lovely park. To be honest, I've been here a couple of times. I should come more often. It's right next to my own neighborhood. An amazing view. You can see all around Seoul from almost every side, like Hangang Park, Namsan Tower. You can even see Lotte Tower on a beautiful day. Yeah, check this out. I believe these are remaining trash pieces, parts that were on the mountain. Scary Chucky doll, a garbage truck. I think there's some new stuff in here too. An old keyboard. Hi.
Hello.
What is this?
서울 인공지능 고등학교.
몽징은 고등학교.
인공지능 고등학교.
Oh, here. Military Special High School.
Oh, yes.
아, 멋있다. 여기 가본 적 있어요? 여기? 처음에? 어때요?
좋아요.
Nice? 뭐가 좋아요?
Flower.
Flower? 여기 다음에 뭐 할 거예요?
그냥
Eat lunch?
런치 타임.
어떤 lunch? 햄버거. 영어로 햄버거. 발영. 유튜버요. So you want to be a soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. What kind of soldier?
Electric soldier.
Electric soldier. Have fun, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So what I read about Nanjido, when it still was a landfill, is that there were many people collecting trash, finding something with value to earn some money. An old camera, looks like a gas mask, more telephones, cans. Check this out. Ooh, Kyungol 주식회사. Nice. There's some cool stuff in here. I'm not sure if this is really from the landfill, but I guess so. Cool stuff. They were living in sheds around the landfill, and they were there at risk of their own health. Living near a landfill isn't really healthy, so the government wasn't sure what to do with them when they wanted to develop the park after '93 when they closed it. To be honest, tried to do a lot of reading, but I couldn't find much information on what happened to these people. Were they relocated? Did they get apartments? Did they get new jobs? If somebody can explain me in the comments below, it would be really helpful before I say something wrong.
영어 못해요.
아, 이거 학생이세요?
네. 고등학교 3학년.
여기 상암 가본 적 있어요?
네.
여기 뭐가 좋아요?
월드컵 피자. 맞아요. 축구.
K-pop 그룹 누구 좋아하세요?
K-pop 그룹이요?
네.
누구 좋아하세요? 더보이즈. 저요?
네.
누구요? 엑소. 사진 찍어요.
그래서 오늘 상암. 오케이.
하나, 둘, 셋. 아, 땡큐.
네네네. 네, 반가워요. 반가워요. 아, 쉬세요. Bye. Bye. So here we go, on my way to the other side, Noeul Gongwon. These parks are no joke, they are so freaking huge, and it's super difficult to imagine that this once was a garbage dump. See, and this is already big, but the other side seems way larger.
Right here in the middle is the Mapo Resource Relocation Facility, basically an incineration plant, providing heat to many buildings, offices, and even a World Cup stadium. Now government plans triggered the demonstration we saw earlier. So what was it all about? Let's listen to the people, because banners are visible everywhere. Even my Mapo friends were talking about it the other day.
이 마포구에 쓰레기를 버리는 소각장이 있어요.
네.
있는데 거기에 또 설치를 한대요. 그래서 저희 주민들이 이제 건강에 문제가 있으니까 설치하지 말아라 반대를 하고.
아, 그럼 왜 여기 있어요? 왜?
오늘 서울시장이 와서 저희 주민들을 상대로 설명회를 하는데 그거를 이제 저지할 거예요.
아, 그래요?
네.
그런데 입지 선정을 하기 전에
네.
주민
설명해. 이걸 먼저 하는 건데 우리가 이걸 먼저 해놓고 이거를 법적 하자를 끼워 맞추는 거예요.
아, 오케이.
네.
네. 여기 근데 회사원 아니고 여기 회사원 아니고
아니에요.
사람들. 네.
주민이에요.
아.
이 동네 사는 주민들.
상암동.
아니 마포.
마포?
이 금방 모든 주민들.
The Sangam-dong impression becomes slowly clear. All that's left for me is to show you behind the scenes at TBS EFM Radio,
Time for the radio show.
where my wife and I appear every Tuesday. We usually talk about multicultural family topics.
Hello.
Hello.
You were like Bart is vlogging today, I will vlog too.
This is our Tuesday guests, Bart and Pia.
So let's quickly check into the studio.
Like most of the students here in our country.
So Noeul is my colleague.
Yes, I am the colleague.
How do I describe your job? Like script writer? No.
I am the script
Manager?
writer and the person who calls people and the person who fixes printers.
She's sitting right over there.
This is my job. All I do is
This is your job? Here we go. Hey!
All right, we have our family here in the studio. Bart and Pia is here with me, and they really do look like fall, both of them. Because
Hearing the locals makes me rethink my first impression of Mapo being an ecological paradise or reborn garbage after the immense transformation. There's more going on, so let's keep it simple this time. To me, this neighborhood is a media mecca with many parks, and that's it. Let me know which neighborhood I should visit next, with whom and why. Houdoe.